Hello Libra, welcome to Tabs Tarot. I want to wish you all well. I send blessings to those of you who are ill, and I hope you get well soon. I want to thank you so much for being here with me, watching the tarot reading. It really means a lot to me, so thank you so much for all your lovely support, for all your kindness with the channel. I am fighting and struggling to try and get up to 1,000 subscribers. But you know, so your kind support and help, really matters to me. So thank you for all that you do. I want to say that this is the only channel you will see my videos on. You will not see them anywhere else, because I don't have any other channels at the moment. And if I ever did, which I don't know if I would, if I ever did open up another channel, I would tell you first. But one thing's for sure, I would never reach out to you for money. I might ask for your support, your likes, shares and subscribes, I might ask you to subscribe to the channel, but I certainly wouldn't be asking you for money in any shape or form, and I would not be offering you private readings. So with that said, I am now going to cleanse your cards, ready for use. Cleanse and consecrate these cards for Libra to give a clear, precise reading. Cleanse and consecrate this space for Libra to give a clear, precise reading. That's my dog, or my son's dog, Buster, being a silly little Harry had me. Buster, what are you doing? What are you doing, boy? Okay, anyway, I would like to say please take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and let's get on with your reading. So first of all, I want to pull you one of these cards. Okay, message. Right, I'm going to get rid of him. 1 minute. He's a bit like a jack in the box. 1 minute he wants to be up here, then he doesn't. Okay, so let's get your card. Message for Libra, please. What does Libra need to know? These cards are getting hard to shuffle. Perhaps it's because they're slightly bent. There we go. We got there in the end. So we have the trader. It says exchange energy to create abundance. Just that this book is in such a strange way. No, we're going to have to look it up. Let's have a look, see where the trader is. Number 80. Okay, so it says exchange energy to create abundance. It says make connections to exchange information, talents or support. The trader brings the lesson and energy of exchange when he appears. He could represent an opportunity to exchange talents, whatever they may be, in order to expand or be about the exchange of energies that come from the universe, or both. For example, if you are a creative person or consider yourself creative, when you share your talents, you are giving them, and when you do so, the universe will give you more in order for you to share more. It's all a beautiful cycle. The trader also reminds you to be open and honest and act with integrity in your exchanges, because doing something to get something will only lead to challenges. Your extended message says the universe operates under the law of cause and effect and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So if you are lacking in the feelings of abundance at this time, you are being invited to share your time, your gifts and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offerings, now is the time to change that. Allow yourself to be open, honest and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks and months. So there, that's your card, the Trader. I now want to pull you 6 of these. Okay then, so 6 messages for Libra, please. Okay. So we have Prince of Spring, 7 of Spring, the Chariot, the 5 of Spring, 4 of Summer, and the 2 of Winter. Got a lot of wands, cups, swords, and Major Arcana. Okay, so while we're going through, I am going to be clarifying the cards. See what we get. Okay, so first of all, Prince of Spring says charming, self-confident, passionate and restless. So there may be some immediate action that needs to be taken. It's a challenge you can successfully manage, and a passionate relationship. What cards go with the Prince of Spring? Why is Prince of Spring here? So you've got the Five of Pentacles. This is saying that you may be going through some temporary hardship. There could be a negative change in your circumstances and you're feeling left out in the cold. You are at a financial loss, and I mean, it's not surprising with the way the country is. You know, I feel that we're all going to be going through a recession. And it does feel like the world is against you, bringing in all this adversity. There's lots of struggle and hardship. There's bad luck, homelessness, poverty and unemployment. I think it's absolutely scandalous how people are being kicked out of their houses. It's just immoral. Right, so we have the Seven of Cups. So it says lots of options, choices, multiple possibilities. So there are a lot of options coming in for you, and it's giving you these choices, and there's multiple possibilities. There is opportunities, and you could be picking and choosing. There are some decisions you have to make. You can be procrastinating on things. I mean, you may be in a bit of a daydream, a fantasy. You may have all these illusions and wishful thinking. And you may imagine that you've got all these cups, but that is just a hallucination. You don't have all those cups. There is only one cup that will connect with you. You know, everything else is an illusion, a hallucination. Seven of Spring says, be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe and courageously stand up for yourself. Why is the Seven of Springs here? Seven of Spring normally talks about a victory, public recognition, progress. Okay, so first of all, you have Temperance, and it says, I know my extremes, now I seek peace. So this is calling for balance, peace, patience. You may need to do things in moderation, bringing in an inner calm. There are perspective and tranquility here. I do feel that you've got a harmonious relationship. It is possibly your soulmate, but I do feel there is a lot of serenity here as well. And you have the Fool. It's time to embark on a brand new beginning. So the Fool is bringing in innocence, a freedom, originality, off on adventures. You know, you're going on this travel. You can be a little bit foolish and careless. Excuse me. Very reckless. There is idealism and youth maybe on your side. There is spontaneity, a lack of commitment and some new beginnings coming in. We have the Chariot. So this says that there is success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments and being in the spotlight. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. So this is resilience. You have this resilience. I feel that you've got this ongoing battle, and you're feeling very battle weary. You're going through this fatigue and you're feeling really drained of energy. But I do feel that you are nearly there. You're close to success. You do have courage and persistence, perseverance. You are the backbone. And I do feel that you are learning from past failure. You're gathering your strength. You're fighting your corner. I do feel that this is a test of faith. This is your last stand. You're gearing up for the worst because you don't know what is coming next. And I think that's how a lot of us feel. You're gearing up for the worst because you really don't know what they're going to smack you with next. We got the Four of Wands, which talks about the community. So it says happy families, reunion, coming home. I feel that there's going to be lots of children having to move back home with their parents because they just cannot afford to live. I feel that everybody is struggling. It may be that they're being kicked out of their homes. So to me, it feels like it's going back to the olden days, because my mum used to say how my mum and my nan, had to live with my great-gran. Nearly all my great-grandchildren had to live at home, and they had their families there because there just was no properties. So they ended up like all living back home all together as one great big like family. I feel there are celebrations here, and there can be some surprises. There are parties and wedding events coming up. Feeling welcome, the community or family coming together. There is community spirit, teamwork, success and prosperity. We have the Five of Springs. So I feel that you've got some opposing goals arising from differing opinions, and you could be feeling at odds with yourself or others. I do feel that you could also be overly ambitious. I do feel that this can cause a lot of conflicts, tension and strife. Didn't even hear it pull up. It says, my inner knowledge is my best guide in all. So it says that mystery, intuition, and you have this inner knowing and self-trust. I feel there's spiritual insight, emotional stability. You could be doing divination. It's historic. There is wisdom and knowledge. I do feel that there are things yet to be revealed. There are going to be more things coming out. You need to trust your spirit guides because you're going to start discovering some truths. Four of Cups. So this is regret, refusing offers and missed opportunities. There is a stagnation and disillusion. You could be focusing on the negative, bringing in some self-absorption, depression and boredom. Yeah, I still feel that there's a lot to be revealed. We need to rely on our spirit guides, and we are going to start discovering the truth of what's going on. As I say, we got the Four of Cups, so I do feel that there is a lot of regret, and you could be refusing offers. There is some missed opportunities coming in, and there is some stagnation. There is disillusion, and you're focusing on the negative. I feel there is some self-absorption here, which can bring in some depression and boredom, nostalgia, frustration. I do feel there is some weariness and meditation. You could be just doing loads and loads of daydreaming and fantasizing. Four of Summer says being distracted and failing to see, this is the same, Four of Summer, Four of Cups, being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, and being discontent with life. Why is the Four of Cups here for a second time? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. It says being hasty and making quick decisions. There is ambition and generosity. You could be going on a journey. It does talk about sexual adventures. Someone who is active and ardent, energetic people. Someone who's good at negotiating, a bit of a debater, competitors, sportsmen, and those who love a challenge. We have the Magician. It says, I have all the resources I need, inner and outer. So I feel that you could be someone who's very creative and likes to take action. You like your power of manifestation, your skills, your magic. You are a worker. There is self-employment here, a smooth talker. I feel you have the gift of the gab. You have this willpower. I feel you're directing your will. There is creative visualization here and manifesting your desires. So we also have Two of Winter, which is Two of Swords. So this is indecision, is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and emotional. So why is Two of Swords here? Okay. So we have a Chariot for a second time. No obstacles will stop me now. So you have this victory. You're going to be overcoming these obstacles, bringing in success and ambition, determination, willpower. You're going to take control. There is self-discipline, hard work and focus. And we have Two of Swords for a second time. So Two of Swords clarifying Two of Swords. So that you're at a stalemate. There is a truth and you are sitting on the fence. You're at a crossroads. You've got a difficult decision to make. And this could bring in some painful choices. Very stressful decisions, opposition. You are facing your fears and you're being torn between two relationships because you have a divided loyalty. On the bottom of the decks, so what's that other one? Okay. And I'm going to take that one. Maybe that one. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, you got the Queen of Winter. So strong, patient, self-sufficient and funny. It says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. So that's who this is aiming at, unmarried or divorced individuals. You got Nine of Autumn, so reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Release, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. And the Emperor, use logic and structure to increase your success, get organised, a firm but compassionate leader. I feel that you're going to start taking leadership of things. And Ten of Winter, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders and the end of an addiction or codependency. At the bottom of this deck, okay, so At the bottom of this deck, we've got the Two of Wands in reverse. So it says returning travels. You're going to be moving home. A lack of foresight and planning. The Ace of Swords, you've got some new ideas, new plans, your intellectual ability, victory, success, mental clarity, clear thinking. You're going to get some breakthroughs. You've got the ability to concentrate. There is communication, realise the truth, vision, force, focus, intensity, and stimulating people. And you have the world. What I've been working for is already done. So there is success and achievement here. You've got this accomplishment. There is travel and completion, fulfillment, a sense of belonging and wholeness. I want to pull you 2 cards from this deck. Two cards. Okay. I split this deck in half, so I've got 2. I'm trying to get 2 out of each deck. Okay. So it says winter, a waning quarter, the crone, within 9 to 12 months. So whatever it is you've been really wanting, it's going to take between 9 to 12 months. Worry beads, worry, fear, anxiety. You could be irritated. I feel that the beads are calming and soothing you, but you are feeling bored, trying to pass time. There is unset and unease here. The needs for care, fretful ritual, repetitive motion, de-escalate, and a nervous tick. Rings. I feel that there may be contracts, agreement, bonds, strong connections, unions, a partner, counterpart, lovers, telepathy, like-minded people, committed partner, engaged, interconnected, and a soulmate coming in for you. We got an empty nest, so I feel that you are moving on. There is no one home. The cycle has come to completion. There is emptiness, final endings, beginnings, the void, vacant separation, making adjustments, lonely, new life, and graduating. And balloons, fun, freedom, high five, relief, rising up, ascension, aspirations, success, joyful, high perspective, cheerful, attaining goals, stress-free, independence, and let it go. I want to pull you 3 of these. Okay. Okay then. So we have wings. Rising above money issues, business taking off, and profit. For career, they're telling you to do spiritual work, life purpose, and mission. The butterfly, sudden change, frivolous spending, short-term loan. Your career is arts, movement, temp jobs, and fun work. And the seal, business contract, documents, gift of money, career, writing and clerical, paperwork, stay input. Okay, so The Blue Jay, intuition. You are encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your hands and that you are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that doesn't suit you anymore. Hippopotamus, exploration. If you have become bored with your life, you have the creative power to stir things up and revitalize everything. You can do this by starting new projects, setting new goals, and making spiritual connections. Snake, transformation. You will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Changes in the wind, and you are at the center of it all as the catalyst to smoothen the process. Make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. And Hawk, spirituality. Fly above and beyond your day-to-day thoughts to observe them from a bird's eye view. Quieting the mind and detaching from your thought patterns puts you in a better position to take in messages from your spirit guides. And I'm going to pull you some Archangel Michael cards. Okay then, so it says prayer will help this situation. Dear God and Archangel Michael and anyone else to whom you pray, such as Jesus, I ask for your divine intervention. Describe your situation. I welcome your help and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me and this situation quickly. Thank you and amen. Romance, angels are helping you. Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello, so that we can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. A favourable outcome. It says, thank you for the beautiful outcome to this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me trust and have faith. That's what I have for you today, Libra. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for all your support you give me, and if I could kindly ask you to like and subscribe to the channel, it will help me out immensely. Really struggling with this, so I ask for your help and support on that. Just to like and subscribe, nothing more. So thank you for that, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.